Hi, this is your girl, Annette Fletcher, Miss Delaware Classic Universe, in the 2024 Wear Your Crown Empowerment Speaker Series. Now, the series is intended to encourage women and girls into their purpose. How do we do that, you say? We do that by sharing a plethora of stories of a variety of queens who share what they do, why they do it, why it's important, and how you can support and or encourage others. So today we have none other than my sister.
I love you. Oh my goodness.
So nice to see you. I feel like it's been forever.
Oh my gosh, my beautiful queen, Miss Delaware. I know. And you have a soft spot in my heart for you. I am from Delaware. I raised my family in Delaware. Yes. Newark, Delaware, Hoboken, Delaware. We love Delaware. We absolutely do. We have spent really, I went to high school there, college there. So yes,
Now, you know your school, McCain, was our rival school. I went to John Dickinson, and we
yes.
rival schools, but there is so much love here. There's so much love here.
Oh, so much. And I went to the Dickinson dances.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
amazing dances.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I went Friday, Saturday night. You would always find me at Dickinson High School at the dance. Oh, yes. I'd get done work, go right there, dance my heart out. I love dancing. I know it was good times, good times. Dickinson High School, definitely a rival for McCain.
Yes, good rival. Good, loving.
Lots of love.
Yes, a lot of love, especially for Delaware. So could you tell us a little bit about yourself and that amazing crown that you have on?
Oh my goodness. Well, I just have to say, 2023 for me was so great in so many ways. First, if I backtrack, it started out, I did my first pageantry the end of January. It was the citrus pageant. It was, and I call it like a day pageant. It was nothing like Classic Universe. But I thought, well, let me just try this because I actually am a competitor, a bikini fitness competitor. And I had done a lot of shows the year before. And my coach said, we need to take a little break, need to build muscle, not be so many shows. So I took time off and I thought, well, what am I going to do with all this time off? Which led me to pageantry. So I thought, okay, let's try this. So I did the citrus in January of 2023. And that just whet my appetite. I did win. I won Miss Blue Jean. And then I was in the runner-ups for my age category. So I thought, okay, this is fun. I like this. So I thought, let's take this to a whole other level. And then I was introduced to Linda. Yes, we all love Linda for the Classic Universe. And, when I first called her, she had different divisions. She had the Miss, the Mrs., and then she had the woman, the classic woman. And I was really trying to get into the classic woman at that particular time because that was fitting because I am 60. At the time, I was 66. 67 now. So I thought, okay, this is great. They have my category. And then we had this beautiful conversation, Linda and I. And at the end, she said, well, guess what? Florida's taken for a classic woman. So I was like, oh no. So she said, well, that's okay. You have Mrs. So I thought, okay, doing the bikini competitor type of arrangements that I've been involved in, I know how hard it is to compete against 40-some-year-old women.
Yes.
It's a big difference. And so I was very hesitant. I thought, how am I ever going to have a chance? All these beautiful women in this pageant. And so Jennifer Robinson called me and we had a beautiful conversation and she told me her story. And she, as she said, she said, I didn't think I had a chance to win. She told me about her life journey, which is amazing that she is with us today. And then she said, I'm a plus size too. I'm a plus size girl.
Mhm.
I didn't think I had a chance. And I told her my story about being 66 years old and trying to do a 40-something pageantry. And she assured me that there would be no trouble at all. And I said, okay, I trusted her. I knew her words. I felt her warmth. I felt how genuine she was. So I said, let's do this. So when we had our calls before we went to Vegas, I felt the sisterhood between all of us before we got to Vegas. And then getting to Vegas, oh, it was an amazing, amazing week. I was so thrilled. And of course, then I really got to embrace you and meet you.
Yes.
And then to have it turn out the way that it did, it just was amazing. I was shocked. I was shocked. From start to finish, the pageantry that we attended in Vegas, it was 5 days. Every day was an event. Every day was a learning experience. It was so positive.
Yes.
Then, we did our practice, for the rehearsals that we went through, and it was amazing. My husband, he sat out in the audience. He said, I could not believe how professionally done the whole pageant was. It was beautiful. The fashion show, the masquerade. I mean, how much fun, really.
Yeah.
So if I could give any woman any advice, is don't be afraid, because I was afraid. I really was. I thought there's no way. But and I feel that every single woman there, we already won.
Yeah. You
We
know what?
already won.
We've been having this same conversation with a number of other queens who have
Yeah.
shared their story. And our consensus has been, you're not even in competition with your sisters. It's about you sharing yourself and learning to share and to exhibit the authenticity that you authentically have inside on the outside for the people who don't know you.
I
So it's an
know.
opportunity for you to connect with sister queens like yourself and to meet a whole room full of other people, and you're basically sharing your energy with them. And the best way to do that is to wear something that exhibits your character, your personality, or something that you want people to kind of draw their energy into yours type thing. So it's really about marketing yourself,
It
promoting
really is.
yourself, connecting to other phenomenal queens, and not seeing it as a competition. Because at the end of the day, we end up being family.
Oh, we're sisters. We're sisters forever, forever. I told Jennifer, I said, you will always be in my heart forever. She crowned me. And did you know one thing about Jennifer and I, the question, remember the fishbowl question?
Yes.
My question was
Was the same.
as hers. When we got backstage after we came off the stage, and she came up to me and she said, I just have a feeling your question was the same as mine. I could not believe it. I said, did you answer the same? Of course, her answer was a little bit different than mine,
Right?
but I could not believe that we had the same question. And then to be crowned by her, I felt blessed. But just to back it up a little bit about that week and about Vegas, the one thing that I learned, and it really started I'll call it our first work day, where we sat in the circle. It was the night after White Night. We had the White Night the evening before. So it was that Monday, and we sat in that circle. I could not believe the stories that came out of that circle. And I walked away. First of all, I was an emotional mess. We talked about that. But what was so clear to me is that every woman that came, or that was in that pageantry, was there because of adversity. There was nothing easy. We all had paths that we had to go down, and journeys, and things that we had to face.
Yes.
But it brought us to that circle. How wonderful. How wonderful. And to me, strong women, powerful women, women who know, who believe in themselves
Yes.
and can help others. And that's the other thing that I'll say about pageantry, that the blessing that it brought me is volunteering. For the first time, when I started this path, and of course it started in January, my first pageant,
Right.
pageant, I wasn't involved quite then. I knew that I had a calling. I knew that I had to have a focus, and my focus was so easy for me. My platform and my mission is to support women and children who are victims of abuse. And there are personal aspects to my story, but it led me. I am now a volunteer for CARE, which stands for Center of Abuse and Rape Emergencies.
Wow.
And I now work on their hotlines, and I'm on the hospital response team. And so what that means to be on the hospital response team, it's when the police or the hospital calls, they'll call the center. And then I have a schedule, and I'm on schedule. And so whoever is on schedule that for those nights or that night, you go to the hospital, and I bring a care package. It's filled, we have quilts that I present to them, and then all like personal incidentals, change of clothing, because when you go through the kit, they have to take all of your clothing that you have on. So I bring clothing to them. And then I provide them brochures and read them their rights, because they need to know their rights. A lot of women don't know their rights. And I hate to say that they don't always get the care that they're.
I didn't even know. I did know that they check your clothing. I didn't realize that they take it.
They take it. Yes, they take the clothing. So they have nothing other than the hospital robe that they're given. And so I bring clothing. It's really, it's like leggings,
Right.
toothbrush. I bring deodorant, all the personal incidentals that they might need. And I feel like it's so important to have that warmth. And then I work as the advocate, because you will be surprised that the victim is not always believed as they should be.
Right.
So it's my job to make sure they're believed. And so that's what I do. And I feel so passionate about it. And again, there is a personal aspect to it. Abuse and that type of situation has been touched, unfortunately, in our family.
Right.
Not twice. And you rise to the top, and you try to help others as best as you can.
Right.
And you move on, right? So that's just one aspect. So then I thought, okay, I got involved with that volunteering. So I'm also a breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed at a very young age. I also am an ambassador for the Breast Cancer Foundation, and I write hope notes. So I write notes to women who are just recently receiving the news and getting ready to go through their journey with breast cancer. So I do that as well. And then the Breast Cancer Foundation, or the society, I'm part of that as well. And then my husband and I, we do something fun. On Mondays, we go to the gardens. We have botanical gardens near us at Peace River, and I'm a volunteer there as well. And my husband and I both do it. We go Monday morning. It's like therapy. It really is.
It sounds like it.
Yes, we go and we work in the sensory garden, which is even better. And we work with a beautiful, beautiful master gardener. Her name is Dolly. And she actually is encouraging me to get my master gardener's certification. So I'm getting ready to do that in February.
Congratulations!
Excited about that. So all good things. All good things.
Oh, We
Yeah.
have Longwood Gardens here, and I haven't been in years, but someone just mentioned Longwood Gardens because they were going, but they're like, it's supposed to snow. And I was like, go.
Oh,
And it's huge. It's going to be beautiful either way. Do not wear heels like I did last time I went. It was the worst decision I had ever made. I don't know where I was. No, I do know what I was thinking. I was like, I want to get some pictures and I want to look really nice in the garden in heels all day, baby. You should have carried the bag and put them in the bag and wore your sneakers. If you ever go to Longwood Gardens, please wear sneakers. And if you
oh
want
my
to take
gosh.
pictures, carry your shoes.
Yeah, I've been there. Oh, we love Longwood Gardens. Oh, and at Christmas time with the lights, it's so beautiful.
Amazing.
So
Oh
beautiful.
my goodness. But I'm super excited. So if individuals wanted to support the care, now I know the organization has the care packages, but is
Yes.
there something or a way for us to support with the packaging, or is that something we should be doing in our local areas?
Well, of course, CARE is nonprofit, and absolutely, they would accept any type of donation. They also have a facility where they will take items if you wanted to donate items. So
Okay.
they have that as well. We're getting ready. They have a huge, they call it the Care Ball.
Okay.
And that's getting ready to happen the end of, uh-oh. Did I lose you? Oh, there we go.
I'm still here. I'm coughing. I swallowed something. I don't know what it is. So I'm like,
Were you okay?
yes, but I didn't want to cough in the camera, but it's okay.
So yeah, they're getting ready to have a Care Ball at the end of January, which is a huge fundraiser. And really the whole community in my area, it's the talk of the town. So I can't wait to go for that. But, just spreading the word, abuse, whether it's physical or verbal, it's not acceptable.
It's not okay.
No one deserves it. And often what you find, unfortunately, sometimes the victims will end up in the hospital and they might have had too much to drink, or maybe they took something, who knows, that doesn't matter. Okay?
No, right.
That doesn't matter. If you had maybe one too many drinks, you still don't blame yourself. No one deserves to be abused at any
right
level. Okay, no level. So, I know some women become embarrassed and maybe they don't want to say it because they think, oh, it's my fault. Maybe I encouraged it. I'm here to say, don't feel that way. You don't deserve any of it at any
right.
level. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Unfortunately, one of the incidents in our family, we chose not to stand up and speak out. And that was the biggest mistake. To this day, I regret. So don't have any regrets. Don't be that mistake. Step up, stand up, say no.
And know that there are organizations like CARE nationwide.
Yes,
Nationwide. So
it is
I used to work
nationwide.
for the Delaware Commission for Women here. I volunteered for them too, and they had a card. Now, I don't know how current the card is because that's been years, but there are cards that have information, contact information, hotlines. Even the police stations have support networks or typically advocates in their offices. So make the call, do the research, connect to other women and girls, say something. There are women who are out here willing and able to help and support.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're not alone either. So, so often, the victims feel like they're alone. They don't know where to turn. There are open arms all around you. So don't be afraid.
And you never know the women who have actually been through it. Some of them end up being some of the best support systems because someone was there for them. So they want to be able to be there for other women. So reach out, connect to women and girls. I'm in Delaware. So if you are in a situation and you feel like you are not safe, you are welcome to reach out to me in my DM. And you don't have to say what it is. You can just say, hi, Annette, can we talk? I need to talk. Or I haven't seen you in years. And if I don't know you, I'm gonna be like, but I don't know who else sees your messages, right? So it's just a way of reaching out and not letting the person know that you're reaching out for that reason, for help.
Yes.
So there are ways that you can do that. There are apparently signs as well that they were sharing that alerts people that you need help or you need support. And again, there are women and girls and some men who are out here willing to help and assist. So if you're looking for resources, let me know.
And I would ditto that. So Pat Chance here in Florida, just reach out, DM me, call me, whatever you need, I'm here. Absolutely. And there is such a support system. There really is. And I know, you know, and really to get the message out is so important. That's get the word out, get the word out.
Yes.
So that's my mission. I try to do as many outreach events in my community. I try to make myself present and known. So I'm doing, you know, and you can only do so much, but you do what you can. And
I was just going to say, yes, do what you can when you can. And on the level that you are, because where you are is where people will need that support.
Absolutely.
So, and who I know isn't who Pat knows, isn't who Linda knows, isn't who, you know, and it goes on and on and on and on. So wherever you are, if you can smile at someone, it gives them the courage to either smile back or maybe to say help.
Yes.
So do what you can. Be nice. Be nice.
Be kind.
Be pleasant. Be encouraging. Be supportive. All of those things are windows or doors of opportunity for people to share.
100%.
So,
yep. And every person that you know, and I try to tell my story, I try to spread the word because you never know if it's not the person who you're talking to that may be a victim, but they may know someone who's a victim. So spread the word. Spread the word that there's so much support and help if people need it. I know. And I can't thank you for this opportunity. This has been such a pleasure.
it was really my honor. I am honored. Now, officially, can you share what your title is?
Yes, my title is Mrs. Classic Universe 2023 to 2024. I am so thrilled. I have been trying to really work in my community as much as possible. I try to do as many outreach events that comes my way. I want to help people. I want to get the word out. And I want to support people. And I love working in my community. That's really, that is what really I have taken away from pageantry is the opportunity to work in my community the way that I have, because I never had the time, unfortunately, you know, working, you know, I traveled a lot in my career. So I never really had the time to do the things that I'm focusing on now. So I feel honored, blessed. I can't believe I won the title. I'm pinching myself still. And I just hope that I represent as best as I can.
You definitely do. It is such an honor to have you on our 2024 Wear Your Crown Empowerment Series, which is intended to inspire women and girls into purpose. So, Lord's willing, hearing your story inspires or pricks someone into purpose or into action or into actually sharing and or asking for help. So, Queen, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, what an honor. I love you, Miss Annette. I do. You know I do. Thank you for this tremendous opportunity. And I appreciate your time. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Take care.